This lesson is polar equation and graph. I will do this in parts again because the long video, I don't want to keep it too long. Okay, so I will do this in part. So here we have first example, graph r for r equal 4 sine theta. Multiply r to both sides, so then I have r squared for r sine theta. We can replace r squared by x squared plus y squared. Again, note. Okay, we can also replace r sine theta by y. Again, note. Now bring the 4y over, which is negative 4. Regroup this so that x is by itself and y is also by itself. Complete the square on the y, so then 4, half of 4 will be 2. Again, this right here is letter B, okay? B, not 6, okay? B, not 6. So B is equal to 4. Half 4 is 2. Square the key, which is 4. Bring this equation down. Now add 4 to the inside of the y and also outside. Now factor this out, which is y minus 2. There are 2 of them, so y minus 2 squared. And this is the answer that we need because there's nothing else we can do. So our center is 0, 2. Why 0, 2? Because x has no parentheses, automatically 0. Y has parentheses, so opposite of negative 2, positive 2. My radius is the square root of 4. So square root of 4 will be 2. So this right here is the answer that we need in rectangular form. This right here is the in polar form. They are the same thing. Okay, so rectangular form, polar form, same graph, same location, just written in different ways. Okay, so again, be very careful when you do the algebra. One more time. Multiply r both sides, so I have r squared, r sine theta. Replace r squared by x squared, y squared. Replace r sine by y. Bring the 4y over, negative 4y. Regroup, put the x together, put the y together. Here, there's nothing for x, so leave x alone. Here, there is something for x, so complete the square on the x. Half of 4 gives me 2, square 2 gives me 4. Take this 4, add it to the inside of the parenthesis of y and the other side as well. Factor this out, so y minus 2. There are 2 of them, so square. And this is the complete answer. Center, x has no parentheses, so 0. Here y has parentheses, so opposite of negative 2, positive 2. Radius, square root of 4 will be 2. Okay, so center 0, 2, radius 2. So here's my graph. Okay, here's my x. Okay, here's my x. Here's my x. Here's my y. Okay, center 0, 2, which is right here. Here's my center. Radius is 2, so go 2 this way to the right, 2 to the left, 2 up, and 2 down, and that is the circle. Okay, and in polar graph, everything, these dotted lines are my polar graph for every unit. Okay, so unit 1, polar graph, and so on all the way to the other units. Okay, again, x squared plus y minus 2 squared equal 4 is the same graph as r equal 4 sine theta. So this is rectangular form. This is polar form. Both of these equations are the same graph, same location. Okay, so be very careful when you do this. Okay, so that's the first example. Second example, same thing. Here I have r sine theta equal 2. If you notice something, r sine theta is y. Okay, r sine theta is y. So replace r sine theta, which is y. So now I just have y equal 2. Well, there's nothing else to do here. This is already done. So y equal to is just a horizontal line on 2. Okay, so y equal to is just a horizontal line on 2, which is on the y-axis at the 2 units. Okay, so polar coordinate, rectangular coordinate, same graph, same location. One more time. Here, there's nothing much you can do because r sine theta is y. So y equal to is just a horizontal line on 2. Okay, so polar, rectangular, same graph, same location. Okay, so that is the next example. Okay, next example, it's pretty much the same concept. Okay, so here I have theta equal pi over 4. Okay, so theta equal pi over 4, multiply tangent to both sides. Okay, again, when it comes to this, multiply tangent to both sides. So here's tangent, here's tangent. Well, we know that tangent pi over 4 is 1. How? Either use your chart or the calculator, it will be the same thing. Well, you know that pi over 4 is 45 degrees. Okay, pi over 4 is 45 degrees. Okay, so tangent pi over 4 is 1. Well, what is tangent? Tangent, you know it is y over x. Okay, you know that tangent is y over x. So just bring the x over, so then I just have y equal x. So this is polar, this is rectangular. And here there's nothing you can do. So it's just a line right in the middle of this graph. Okay, so this and this, both of these right here, polar equation, rectangular equation is the same graph, same location. Here there's nothing you can do, it's just y equal x, which is right in the middle of the graph. Okay, so be very careful of that one as well too. Again, when you're given something like this, multiply tangent to both sides, use your calculator, tangent pi over 4, which is the same as 45 degrees, so it's equal to 1. We know that tangent is y over x, so bring the x to the right side, and I just have y equal x. Well, what is y equal x? It's just a line right in the middle of the graph. Okay, so polar equation, rectangular equation, same graph, same location. Okay, and here's the next example on graphing this. Okay, so r equal 3. Okay, square both sides, so square r, which is r squared, square 3, which is 9. Okay, and you know that r squared is x squared plus y squared, so just replace it. X squared plus y squared equal 9. Now here there's nothing you can do. There's no other x's, there's no other y, so there's no need to do completing the square. Okay, there's no need to do completing the square, and the reason is because there's no other x, there's no other y. Okay, same thing here on the right hand side, there is no xy, it's just 9. So this is already completely done. Okay, so to get our center, since there's no parentheses on x, 0. No parentheses on y, 0. Again, no parentheses on x, 0. No parentheses on y, 0. Radius is the square root of 9, which is 3. So center is 0, 0 here. Radius 3. 3 to the right, 3 to the left, 3 up, and 3 down. So this right here is rectangular. This right here is polar. Rectangular, polar. Same graph, same location. Okay? So be very careful on this. Again, I'm doing this in parts so that don't want to have the video too long. Okay? So just to give you the lesson on this one, just to zoom it out so you can see this example. Okay, so that's the first one. I mean, this is the third page, okay. Let me get the example on this one, zoom out so you can see that this is the other example. And then this is the first example that we did.